Hey y'all. I'm gonna look at the camera. Hey y'all. Welcome back to my channel. I said hey.
Hey.
Welcome back to my channel.
Hey girl.
Hey y'all, I'm Jasmine W. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is like a new venture into me like talking about other things on my YouTube channel. I feel like I have really so much knowledge and so much so many like funny stories and things like that I should be sharing them with y'all. So y'all can get to know me a little bit more outside of my crazy point of view on some of the shows that I watch. Let's talk about Botox.
Let's get into it, honey.
I'm drinking a strawberry matcha, honey. It's good.
I might not be able to keep a man, but I can keep a matcha, honey.
If you've been on my channel and you watch my other videos, you know I am anti-filler. I'm anti-filler. I don't care what anybody has to say about it. But first, let me say I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. This is just all based on my personal opinion, not facts. And none of this is medical advice or any specific professional advice in regards to Botox or anything else. This is all my opinion. I am anti-filler. The girls can go. Y'all can go and get filler all you want to.
All day.
I've never seen filler that looks good 5 years later.
Period.
You might get a little bit of filler here and there. You might like the way it looks, but it's going to migrate. It always migrates. The girls be like, "Nuh-uh, mine didn't migrate, da-da-da-da-da." Well, baby, if you keep getting it, it's just like adding, right? It's just like, to me, like butt injections. Like you get a little bit, yeah, it might look good. You go in, get some more. At the end of the day, then you trying to get it all sucked out, baby. A lot of girls are getting, a lot of white women are getting their filler dissolved in their lips and stuff like that. I see it all the time. And maybe I'm just on, getting my filler removed side of TikTok, but it just doesn't look good. But I am not anti-Botox, and that's what this video is about. If you go back and watch some of my older vlogs, I do have an older vlog on here where I actually went and got Botox. I don't know if it's still on my channel.
It is.
But this is something I've been very open about for a really long time. So I've been living in LA for about 5 years. And the first time I ever got Botox, I actually lived in San Francisco. So I'm 34. And the first time I ever got Botox, I was probably like 28 or 29.
Yep.
Probably maybe a little bit too young, honestly. 30 is a really good age to start getting it. But
it was the right time.
I have a specific problem area, and that is why I get Botox. Okay, so
get into it.
Let me try to answer some of the common questions I'm going to get underneath this video. Number one, what does Botox do? Botox paralyzes your muscle. It's a medication, and it paralyzes the muscle in wherever you inject it, right? So the reason I get Botox, and I'm going to be looking at myself a lot here, is because when I squint, you can see it a little bit. I have a line that comes across my face right here. I think both of my parents have a line right there. Like, they're in their 60s now, so they have a line here. And I noticed, like, once I got into my late 20s, that whenever I would, what I really noticed is makeup was getting, like, bundled up right here, like, creasing like it does underneath your eye right there. And I was like, what? Like, I was going like this during the day.
Trying to smooth it.
Trying to like blend my makeup out because I could see a little line right there. And I was like, oh my God, like my makeup is settling there during the day. And so the first time I went and got Botox, I was like, this is what I want to attack. This line, I want to not have that line come across my face. Now, if you see my facial expression, and I'll try to insert some videos here of me when I need Botox versus now. So watch this video of how my face looks after the Botox sort of like medication wears off. Oh my God, you draw?
Yeah, I do a little bit. Can you draw?
I wish I could. When I was little, I did.
Okay.
Maybe you could teach me.
Okay. Yeah, I be in the kitchen.
Do
I cook. Yeah, I love cooking. Can you
No,
cook?
I don't really cook much. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you can teach me. I'm so hungry.
Maybe. Oh my God, what is that?
That's my stomach growling.
Oh, okay.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Oh my God, you drive?
Yeah.
I've been looking to learn how to drive.
Is that your car? I saw you get out. Did you drive here or?
Yeah, that's mine. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, you drive a stick, right?
No, I don't. I don't.
You drive a stick.
I don't drive a stick.
I'm trying to drive a stick.
I don't drive a stick.
Okay, we're back. So you see that now I still have all of the movement in my face except two things. This line doesn't form because this area doesn't go in. You see that? A lot of people, when they make that face, they have a line here, a line here, or I get a line right here across. But mine doesn't do that because I have Botox. Botox is only FDA approved for this area right here. For people who have that deep line right here and go like that, it will solve that, because what it does is it paralyzes the muscle and prevents you from being able to bring those brows together.
Yep.
That's all it does. I saw a video on TikTok of a girl who was using the little eyebrow filter, and she was saying, how do I get my eyebrow up? And people were like, oh, Botox. Botox doesn't really change your muscles, right? So if you got Botox hoping that you were going to lift your eye, it's not really going to work that well. It's bad advice, you know, because there's no guarantee that it's going to actually lift your eye. What it's going to do is just going to paralyze the muscle and prevent you from being able to go like this. So you will just be able to do nothing. So that's the first thing. What does it do? That's what it does. It paralyzes the muscle. Hopefully that answers your second question. Why did I get Botox? Because I have a line that goes across my face and I just don't want the line there. How much Botox do I get?
Very little.
Because I am a comedian, it's very important for me to be able to make facial expressions. Because I want to get into acting, I am an actress. It's going to be very important for me to be able to have some, excuse me, what? It's going to be very important for me to be able to do that. So I don't get a ton of Botox. I think the normal amount, right? If you went into a Botox consultation, you would probably walk out with about 15 to 20 units. I get 10. Sometimes I get 12. But I get anywhere from, 9 to 12 units. And that's where they hit me a little bit here and a little bit here and a little bit here. That's it. I don't do forehead Botox, but if I did do forehead Botox, I wouldn't be able to go like this. It would just be frozen. I'd say, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Oh my God, girl, what happened to you? For real? That's what Botox does. It freezes your face. Once you start paying attention to celebrity interviews, you'll notice that everybody has Botox.
Everybody.
Look at Kim Kardashian. Her face doesn't move. In fact, a lot of times you'll notice that people who get Botox, they have veins pop out because they're in their brain, they're making the expression, but their face won't allow them to do it. So it pulls on other muscles and it'll cause like veins and stuff to pop out in their forehead and things like that. It'll tug at other places. Like I have noticed, like, because these muscles don't move, whenever I'm doing expressions, my face will move in other places. That's just because the muscle is paralyzed. Okay. I don't want to get sued. But if you look at some of your favorite Black Don't Crack actresses.
And even men too.
They foreheads is not moving in these interviews, baby. Don't think that everything is organic. Because it ain't.
It ain't.
And I'm not mad. I get Botox too, But I think a lot of, and a lot of the famous Black Don't Crack actresses have never said that they don't get Botox. I think we make the assumption that they don't and that they're just naturally, genetics and Black Don't Crack and stuff like that. Well, Black don't crack, but it does wrinkle up. It won't crack, but it'll
crinkle.
You can crunch it. So yeah, that's why I get Botox. Another common question might be, how much is it? Well, Botox is the same across the board. I think it's like $15 a unit. So because I get anywhere from 9 to 12 units, it'll cost 15 times 9 or 15 times 12. That's how much it is. The more you get, the more it's going to cost because it's that standard price. I do go to a Black esthetician here in Los Angeles. I'll put her information down below in the description. She's amazing. She's actually a nurse. So I trust her injections, and it's supporting a Black business, and it's her. So, and she's also very conservative. One time I talked to her about my under eye. I was like, oh, sometimes my bag. She was like, you don't need that. I was like, thank you, girl. Anyway, just go ahead, hit me right here and let me go. And she was like, cool. Don't let people talk you into things you don't want to do. I will recommend Botox for anybody, depending on where you want to get it. I don't want to be your personal consultant, but I am, but I have told my friends, get it or don't get it. Like, I had a friend say, hey, I have crow's feet. I have crow's feet right here, and I really want those to smooth out. Should I get Botox here? First of all, I don't even know if you can get Botox in your temple area. I personally wouldn't recommend it, because what it's going to do, I don't even know if you have the ability to get it there, first of all. Second of all, why would you want to freeze your eye? Then you won't be able to move your eye like that. Like, no, just let your crow's feet, exist. But if you had forehead wrinkles, if you had in between the eye lines and stuff like that, that's a good place to get Botox, But if you get it here, you won't be able to move your eye. You won't be able to do this with your eye. And it just doesn't seem normal, I think if you have wrinkles in this area of the face, use you a little good retinol, do some, maybe go get a peel or something like that, something else, something besides Botox. One more positive thing I'll say about Botox is I do find that when I get it in between my eyes, it smooths out the entire area. It just smooths everything out, and you just look flawless. You look snatched. You look like a snack. You look edible. It's just something about it, honey. I'm not even gonna lie.
Damn.
Now let's get into adverse effects. Have I ever had any issues with Botox? Yes, I have. And I actually said I was never gonna get Botox again when this happened. So let me tell y'all what happened. So I would get Botox here, pretty much in kind of the same spot all the time. And what Botox also does, one reason you look so smooth is it because it kills bacteria or something like that. The medication, it doesn't kill bacteria. The medication prevents bacteria from being able to thrive in that area. That's why you get an extra smooth, glossy, pimple-free area whenever you get Botox, right? Well, Botox dissolves. It wears off. It's a medication. So when the medication wears off, the bacteria that was no longer able to thrive will thrive again. So I developed a pimple. Actually, it was sort of like a cyst. A cystic pimple in the middle of my forehead, right between my eyes. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of the scar I had there. So I went to the dermatologist. They gave me a cortisone shot in it because it was such a stubborn pimple. There's nothing I could do about it. When they gave me the cortisone shot, it like deflated and left me a big black circle right here in the middle, in between my eyes. And I had to cover it up every day. I was just having something in the middle of your face like that, it was so annoying to me. And I was like, I will never get Botox again. But baby, as soon as that pimple went away and as soon as that mark started fading, I used my retinol creams, I used my sunscreen. Once that went away, I was like, I need me a little Botox right here. And there's no way for me to prove that it was because of the Botox, but my dermatologist did say that the Botox probably prevented the bacteria from being able to thrive, so the pimple went away. But when the Botox dissolved, the pimple was like, we back, bitch. And I got the pimple there. I had to get a cortisone shot. It went down. It caused the mark, and it took several months for it to go away. But it did go away. And now you can't really tell that it was there. I do have a pimple right here, which is interesting because I do have Botox in that area, but it's not quite like down here or whatever. And that's I get stubborn pimples, so that's a pretty stubborn pimple right there. But yeah, that's the only negative effect I've had from my Botox. I love it. I love the way it makes me look right here in the eyes, and I love the fact that I don't have that line right there. It's like a self-conscious thing, so it makes me feel a little bit more confident, and it's just a little. I will say Botox is poison.
KFC.
But y'all drink every weekend. Some of y'all smoke hookah. Some of y'all, eat all types of
Chitterlings.
stuff. I'm not going to get sued, honey. I'm not going to say no food is poison, but alcohol is, hell. And we love a little libation. Anyway, I hope that answered all of the questions y'all had about Botox. And if you have any more questions, put them down below. And maybe I'll try to answer them, or maybe I'll do a part 2. Okay?